Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, a spring training matchup between the Thunder and the Vulcans. Brett Weir, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box now, Brian Cannon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The Thunder, the designated hitter, Brian Cannon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
That accepted.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Well, the sun is out, but it is icy out here today. 43 degrees at first pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Three and 1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
To the plate now, Scott Franchise. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That's by him for strike 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
That is good. The first baseman, Corey.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Esparza. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping up now, Saul Worthing, and their runners at the corners now. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Worthing is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Pops this one up. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, Hero. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
At the plate now, Tiny Ryan, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 0-1 offering. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
The shortstop. Hale.
Into the box, Hal Hale, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Worthing at second. Ryan at first. 2 out in the inning. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground out to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Tennessee leads it 2-0. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Now batting, Brian Ryu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Ball in. Inside, ball 1.
The 2-0 on the way. He is looked at for the first strike.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate, Abdul Novak, he'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-1, here it comes.
Ball, that's down. Ball, that's off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Esparza has a play. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brian Stokes.
Now at the plate, Brian Stokes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Pitch on the way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Mike Hayes.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the pitch.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Adrian Esparza. Stokes is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brian Cannon.
Striding into the box, Brian Cannon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Eric Rowe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him.
if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Curly G. Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
At the plate, Cade Superbone as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2.
3-2 now. We got a full count. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Frank Rizzuto as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here's the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Franchise is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Riding in once again, Andrew Arellano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
So coming to the plate, Scott Franchise, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball one. One out, nobody on.
That's
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Heading out toward shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To the plate now, Corey Esparza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Esparza, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And he's back standing. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Fouled off. Two and two.
Trying to count 2-2.
From the belt, the pitch, and this is a strike three call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Saul Worthing. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two and one now. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Elvis Swift, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Elvis Swift.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
And that's up and in for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Count remains full. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Saul Rosenberg, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box, Brian Ryu. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Abdul Gobak would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Worthing is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Benjamin Sanders will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 16.
All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tiny Ryan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now back the shortstop, Hale.
Striding in, Hal Hale comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Sanders is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
1-1, here it comes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Mike Hayes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Bobby Tyrone gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Tyrone.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Abdul Daubak.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Brian Stokes. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Stokes digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, no.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Rowe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it is, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding forward now is the DH, Curly G. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The kid, Hale, will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Adrian Esparza. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two and 1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Brian Cannon. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Stepping in, Andrew Arellano. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Roy Yamaguchi is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Roy Yamaguchi.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cade Superbone.
Cade Superbone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Hayes is under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping into the box, Frank Rizzuto. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1 and 2. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the pad, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Elvis Swift. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Shortstop, Saul Rosenberg.
Stepping in, Saul Rosenberg. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Camille Ali is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Digging in and looking for more, Scott Franchise. He singled his last time up.
Scott Franchise.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Corey Esparza is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, outside.
Saul Worthing is on deck. The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So digging in now, Saul Worthing. He's set and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
First and second here with nobody out. A ball and a strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So striding in, Tiny Ryan, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now that
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Digging in, Hal Hale. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Brad Sanders enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Sanders.
Leading off the inning, Brian Ryu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryu.
First pitch on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 8.
In now, Abdul Dawbak. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Brian Stokes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. A 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now at the plate, Eric Rowe, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. In the air, out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mike Duque is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Mike Duque.
Settling in now, Mike Hayes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The catcher, Mike Hayes.
Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate now, Adrian Esparza. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Kevin Esslinger will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Esslinger, originally from New York State, he's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-0. Line drive, base hit down the line. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
A.J. Polito will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Three and 1. Scott Franchise waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Spencer Reeder will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Popped up. Rosenberg takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 7, Corey Esparza.
Randall Mad Dog will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Mad Dog.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mad Dog owns just over 1,600 base hits over his career. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Wiz answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Lang will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. The 0-1 offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
The 0-2. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Two out, bases loaded. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He set the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Thunder are out in front here, 3-0. A.J. Valido takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Spencer Reeder will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 97, Spencer Reeder.
Randall Mad Dog remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now in left, number 12,
Eric Mensch gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Next. Now at first base, number 92,
Orlando Ayala will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Carlos Figueroa is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
The designated hitter, Carlos Figueroa.
And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. In for strike two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with show track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Grace will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And that's in there for a strike.
All ones the count.
One out, nobody on.
That's the ball.
And he lays off for ball one.
1 and 1.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Frank Rizzuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Easy there, big fella. 2 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Dino Inoa is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Michael Lopez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
That's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this better pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Hal Hale, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Next up, 2-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now at the plate, Mike Hayes. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner will get back standing. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Into the box now, Adrian Esparza, runner in scoring position with Sagan. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Milton Otto will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. No balls and a strike to count. Otto swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. As a look, now the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks the zone or buries something in the dirt.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Michael Lopez will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Quentin Walls is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Leading off the inning, Elvis Swift, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. A 1-0 delivery. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Saul Rosenberg, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2. Yep. We got full count.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Sparky Rosen will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Set with the 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Ian Olson will get the call to pinch hit here, and they'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
William Hale will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
William Hale.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And 2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Two men are on with 2 men out. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Ian Olson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 34, Ian Olson.
William Hale remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Now at first,
Sammy Cox enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Mickey Walker is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Walker.
Conrad Rivers will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Conrad Rivers.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Cox has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Chopper foul. The 1-2. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the ninth. Edwin Miles will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Skied down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. One out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall Mad Dog. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
0-1.
Runners on first with one down.
Nope,
And here's a
that's
pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the center fielder, Orlando Ayala.
Into the box, Orlando Ayala, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
So now to the plate, Michael Lopez, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This is foul right side. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Hal Hale. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Tennessee leads this one 5-0. Conrad Rivers remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field. Edwin Miles will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now in left, number 20.
Ryan Greenberg is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Greenberg.
Lefty Nichols will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Denny Ross will come on as a pinch hitter.
Denny Ross.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Dino Inoa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting, catcher, Frank Rizzuto.
Into the box now, Frank Rizzuto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Hit back up the middle, reined in on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-0 the final score today. Tennessee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Travis Blondie takes home the win. Brett Weir worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.